What's up, advocates? My name is Vince Perri. If you were wondering how we public adjusters actually make money, how in the world do you see some public adjusters just like balling like crazy with fancy cars and on yachts and all that stuff, and where is it that all this money comes from? Well, I'm going to tell you exactly how public adjusters are able to make money, how public adjusters are able to make a large amount of money, and how soon you can do it, and how much money you could actually make as a public adjuster. So we're going to get to it right now in 3, 2, 1. What's up, advocates? My name is Vince Perri. I am the commercial claims advocate and owner and CEO of Elite Resolutions, a public adjusting firm. Listen up, advocates. Whether you're a public adjuster, contractor, or an attorney, if you have a client that has suffered any kind of catastrophic loss, whether that be by fire or storm or just any catastrophic loss that requires your client to have to move out and incur ALE and loss of use coverage, you need to think about looking at Black Diamond Services. This is an incredible idea for a service that I think is extremely valuable, and I've actually personally used for my clients myself. Basically, what they do is they provide all of the necessary money that is needed to be done for the homeowner to go and move to another place, whether that be a hotel or another home or whatever it is. They basically bill through their insurance policy's loss of use coverage, and basically they provide financial assistance so that the insured never has to incur any out-of-pocket expenses. It's an amazing service. I love the people at Black Diamond Services, especially Millie Varela. If you just contact her and contact Black Diamond Services, I'm telling you, they're going to take care of your clients like you wouldn't believe. I personally have a client who suffered a fire damage and had to use their ALE coverage, and all we did was refer them to Black Diamond. Our clients did not have to come out of pocket a single penny. Black Diamond provided all of the financial money, and they provided the actual location for the homeowner to stay. Amazing service. Contact Black Diamond Services today so you could find out more information for yourself. And what I really want to get into today is, how do public adjusters make money? How am I able to sustain myself for 14 years now as, I would say, a successful public adjuster? How have I been able to sustain myself? I have my own firm now, but how was I able to sustain myself for 12 years working under another public adjusting firm and making the big bucks? It takes a lot of hard work, but ultimately there's a lot of reward in this business. You could make as much money as you put in. You could make as much money as you want. Like I like to say, the sky is the limit when it comes to this business, because the more work you put in, the more you get paid. Now, I will tell you, in this business, if you are not good at sales, or if you are not personable, or if you don't like to get out there and meet new people, if you don't like to build relationships with people, and if you're not patient in the long game, then maybe this business is not for you. By all means, give it a shot. Maybe you could find your niche. Maybe you could find your way to it. But ultimately, if you don't have a lot of resiliency and you're not willing to get out there and meet people, then it's going to be very difficult for you to make a lot of money in this business. For example, when I first started 14 years ago in Miami, Florida, all I did was call every one of my contacts. I'm talking A to Z. I called everybody from A to Z, ex-girlfriends included. Little awkward, but I did it anyway because they might have a referral for me. If I didn't call, or I did call, I would also send a text. If I didn't send a text, guess what I did? I gathered as many emails as I could, and I sent out a bunch of emails. I sent personalized Facebook messages to every single one on my friends list. Can you imagine? Can you think about that now? How many friends you'd have to reach out to? I just let them know that that's what I'm doing. I'm a public adjuster. And then, of course, I networked, all right? I joined a networking group. That helped a lot. And I went to happy hours and breakfasts and lunches and just meeting people and really tried to build as many relationships as possible. It's a great experience. It's a very interesting experience of human beings, of just meeting different people, because you click with some people and you don't click with other people. But it's a really cool experience where you're no longer your friend. You don't no longer have your friends from high school. You're developing new relationships and new friends with new people. So you have to get out there and you have to put up the work. But let's face it, the way, it takes some work like anything else, and it takes a lot of resiliency. But to answer the question of the video is, how do public adjusters make money, is we get a percentage of the claim. That's basically it. We get a percentage of the claim. So your percentage is going to range. Sometimes it's negotiable, but after I've been doing this for so long, my fee is no longer negotiable. But you should be receiving anywhere between 10 and 20%. Now, I've heard people in different states that maybe their limit is 10 and sometimes they only charge 5%. I think that's crazy, but hey, it is what it is. But even like in the state of Florida, you're capped at 20%. If you get a large loss, commercial loss, and they want to negotiate with you, then you could negotiate that fee. Again, for me, I don't negotiate, and I try to encourage my guys not to negotiate, Bill, because frankly, we've got our elite claims process. We've got a handbook. We have a way of doing our things that, in my opinion, is second to none. But with that being said, we get a percentage of the claim. The percentage varies from 10 to 20%, and whatever we're able to get the client is what we get paid. So if we get the client $100,000, well, guess what? We make $10,000 or $20,000, depending on how much we charge. If we settle a claim for $1 million, that's right. In that one claim, we can make anywhere from $100,000 to $200,000. Take it from me. I've had a couple losses or a couple of claims. I had one claim where we settled it for, I believe it was like $1.2 or $1.3 million, and I did it at 20%, and I made over $200,000 in that one claim. And if I can do it, trust me, you can do it too. So the beauty about getting paid a percentage off the claim, frankly, is it really puts you at a specific position. You know, a lot of insurance companies complain that public adjusters, that they want to delay the process, that they want to muddy up the waters, that they want to make the claim more difficult. Let me tell you right here that could not be further from the truth. The reason is we get paid a contingency. We get paid a percentage off the claim. Well, guess what that means? I don't get paid until the client gets paid. So I have no interest in letting this claim drag out. Zero interest, because the sooner they get paid, the sooner I get paid. Now, we want to make sure that we are fair and we get the client what they need, and we don't want to go above and beyond. But frankly, we can't control that anyway. The insurance company controls that. So when I see a loss, I'm going to make sure that I write up an estimate of what needs to be done. But frankly, when you really think about it, I'm not trying to shortchange anything, because frankly, the more the client gets paid, the more I get paid. Now, insurance companies could say that, oh, well, you see that they're inflating estimates and they're blowing things up and they're claiming things that they're not supposed to. First of all, we at Elite Resolutions do not do that. And if you are a public adjuster that does that, I would recommend that you take our course, and I can tell you exactly why you should not do that either. With that said, it's up to the insurance company to do the proper investigation to ultimately make the proper claims payout. That doesn't take away from the fact that the more is paid on the claim, the more we get. So, we are trying to get the client as much as possible so that they can put their homes back together again. So, that's very important to us. So I want you guys to understand that as a public adjuster, it is our duty to look after the homeowner. It is our duty to look after the policyholder, and we want to make sure that we get them paid. Also, I'm not trying to get claims denied. I'm trying to make sure that every claim that we file, there is coverage. If I do not think that there is coverage on a claim, I will walk out of the house. I've said it once and I'll say it again. I walk out of probably 25% of the homes that I actually walk into, because there's either not enough damage, it's not worth the claim, or frankly, it's just not a covered loss. So that's basically it, guys. That's how public adjusters get paid. And let me tell you exactly how much you can get paid. Okay. In the beginning of my career, it started off like in the 20s. Then we got to the 30s and the 40s and the 50s, until after about 5 years, which might be a little bit longer than most. Some others might be able to do it faster. I was into the 6 figures a year. And then after that, after we got a storm, I was able to get well into the 6 figures, closer to like the $500,000. Okay. So the sky is the limit. Now that sounds all beautiful, guys, but remember, like I said in the beginning, it takes work. It is a grind. You have to get out there. You're going to go through a long time there without making a lot of money. Look, it took me 3 years just to get to like 50 or 60,000. So, it's a grind, but it's worth it in my opinion. But you have to get up there and get after it. You have to be willing to grind and really find a real purpose and a real hustle to get out there and make something of yourself. But that's my favorite part. So that's it, guys. I gave you a lot of information there. That's basically how public adjusters make money. Again, my name is Vince Perri. I am the commercial claims advocate and CEO of Elite Resolutions. You could find me on Instagram, on Facebook, and on LinkedIn. And we have eliteresolutions.com along with commercialclaimsadvocate.com, where in commercialclaimsadvocate.com, you're going to find a lot of great information. If you're a public adjuster, if you're a contractor, we've got the handbook, we've got online courses, we've got a live workshop, 2-day intense workshop. We've got live meetups, in-person meetups where you can meet me and all of our fellow advocates, and we talk shop. It's a really great way for everybody to get together. And anything that you purchase from us, you join our Facebook group, which is a beautiful community of advocates getting together and sharing information. And on eliteresolutions.com, if you're interested in working for us, please leave your information on the website, or if you have a claim, we'll be happy to give a free inspection at any time. That's all we got, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you in the future. Goodbye.